What's going on? Today we out here in Lancaster. I call it Lancaster. We're gonna be replacing the radiator in this I want to say it's a 2017 Highlander 2.7 4-cylinder. It has a small leak coming through the transmission fittings at the very bottom. Even after tightening them, they still leak coolant, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace the radiator. It was a pretty slow leak too, so they were able to drive it around until the radiator came in. It was under warranty, so let's get to fixing. All right, you can kind of see where the leak is coming from too. See a little puddle down there? Like I said, it's that transmission fitting right there, pretty much. It's leaking from behind that. At first it was kind of hard to find, and I had to do a little pressure test. So first I'm gonna start with draining the coolant. It's gonna be this little pin right here. Drain that. Then this cover has to come off to access the radiator mount bolts. I want to say this fan, this fan has to come up. This has to be removed from the air box. Check these terminals. I'm gonna clean these battery terminals too before I leave. Check this oil. Top off that windshield sauce. Shouldn't actually have too much in it. Alright, I got this coolant dripping. I will start on removing the stuff from up top. This fan is pretty much just held in with these clips, so all you have to do is kind of push them in while pulling out the fan, disconnect these connectors, and remove this as well. Gonna have to remove this cross member also, these 10mm bolts, along with these push pins. Just remove that lower hose and it should be ready to come out. Actually, it may just be easier to remove this hose underneath the alternator and then just transfer it over once it's all removed. This is where it was leaking from. Little bastard. Pretty much the process is reverse. What you want to do is make sure these lines are on there tight, even though they don't really connect to anything. Just make sure they fasten, make sure this is tight. Just kind of compare both of them. Check for any potential cracks, which I already did, but just make sure it's all the same. Transfer these mounts over from the bottom. Fan goes back in. Then it's top mount. Make sure you plug these horns back in. For the hood latch. Alright, got everything secure. Got all the lines on there properly. All the hoses, all the clamps, electrical connectors. This little reserve hose right there. Just got to fill it up and bleed the system properly. Alright, got it topped off and running. Put this cap back on. gonna take it on a little test drive. Had it running for about 10 minutes too, didn't see any leaks. All right, just like that, we good to go. All right, now we in, I want to say this is Oak Cliff, and I'm gonna be doing a quick valve cover gasket on like a '03 Honda Civic. It's a pretty easy repair. It's funny, I didn't even have this one scheduled. I was picking up the coolant for the radiator that I just replaced, and I ran into one of my customers. I call him Uncle Calvin. Someone told me stop at that store, and I happened to run into him, and I'm able to do another quick appointment while I'm out and about. It's pretty cool, actually. No matter where I'm at in Dallas, I'm always at least less than 10 minutes away from a client where I am, unless I'm in like Fort Worth or Mesquite or Waxahachie or something like that. But even Waxahachie, I got a lot of clients in Red Oak, Glen Heights, DeSoto, Lancaster. This is the way. This is it. Oh, it definitely got a little oil leak. Hey! What?
I thought you were going to change somebody's radiator.
Oh, yeah, I did that already.
Yeah, I did that already?
Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah, HerbzAutoCare.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Might knock the phone down and everything.
It's heard that they said there's quite a few people without their electricity.
Oh, today out here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can see that too because of the wind, I guess. They don't be taking much nowadays.
Right.
Make it 880. Right here, this is the cruise control cable. All right. So it doesn't take too much to come off. Just remove all the 10mm bolts. Still looks really good in this engine too. Definitely tell you keep up with his oil changes. This gasket, this just comes right out. Sometimes it'll be like a hard plastic. You have to chip it out, pry it off. And with these, you can get you like a flat blade and pull them out. Remember, the smooth side goes facing this way. Clean all these edges up. Thankfully, there's no gasket material to scrape off or anything, so just cleaning up the edge of the block where gasket, but the valve cover meets. All right. All right, when it comes to tightening these, I use the drill only to speed up the process, but I don't use it to tighten. I like to tighten them by hand. That way I know I'm not over tightening them. Pretty much just reverse that process. Put the ignition coils back in. Check for leaks. You're good to go. And look at that. Clean all this mess up. I'm gonna check all this fluids. And we're gonna be good to go. All right. It's been running for a little minute. Check for leaks and everything is good.